Good day, investors. My name is Lawrence, and thank you so much for watching this channel. A channel talks about investing in stock market and financial independence. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing so that you don't have to miss on other new uploads. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about one question that was asked, and I felt that maybe there might be other new investors or prospective investors who want to invest in stock market, but they don't have the idea of how to start. And the question that I'm going to be answering a question about the best brokers on Nairobi Securities Exchange. So let me show you the type of question that was asked. So it was from Billy. I said, thank you for the insightful video. The only thing missing is detailed comparison of broker fees and fee structure for your views to decide on the broker. So this was the question that was asked about comparing the broker fees and fee structure to decide on the broker. This is actually extremely very good question because some brokers charge fees and other brokers do not charge fees, and there are other several questions that you might be asking by yourself, but you don't have the answers about this question. So I actually what I did is I did structure some questions that I sent to the brokers to answer me, so that when I'm doing this video, I can make a very detailed and also informative when I'm deciding to which brokers. First of all, let me show you a number of brokers that we have. So if you go to nse.co.ke, it will be Nairobi Securities Exchange. And if you go to regulations, then you have to go to trading participants. So I want to be clear on how I did I counted up to 23. This is 4, this is 8, this is 12, this is 16, this is 20, this is 23. So basically on the NSE website, our Nairobi Securities Exchange website, it shows 23 registered trading participants or brokers. If any of the brokers or any one who is claiming to be a broker and is not listed on this Nairobi Securities Exchange, please avoid them, because these days there are a lot of scams in terms of investment, stock exchange. So please take care. You need to first check to whether they are registered with Nairobi Securities Exchange or Capital Markets Authority of Kenya. So these are the 23 23, but one of them, which was Equity, did not have their email. So if you're watching and you work for Equity, please let the Equity Investment Bank Limited update their email where we can send the emails, because I didn't send the email because there was no email for the inquiry. So I sent emails to 22 companies, to 22 brokers. So the way I structured the question was, my dear team, my name is Lawrence, and I would like to invest in shares, but I have some questions. One, what do I need to open a broker account? So we shall be answering this question. Do I need to physically visit your offices to open an account, or I can do it remotely? So this is also another very important question, because most of you guys who watch me are in diaspora. Personally, I don't live in Kenya, and there are also people who are in Kenya, but they live in other counties, which is not Nairobi, because most of the brokers, actually can say almost 99% of the brokers are based in Nairobi. So if you're, for example, in Busia, For example, you're in Mombasa. So like, how do you, and you don't want to visit Nairobi, how do you do that? So this question applies to you also. Another question is, do you charge account monthly or annual fees? And if yes, how much? So this one is also a deal breaker because, as I said, some, as you're going to see, some brokers charge annual and monthly fees. So if you're a starting investor, you don't want anything like charges that that will go, that are going to affect your investment. So this question also was very, very important. Another one is, do I get charged when I buy or sell shares? Definitely, this question actually is a fixed. There is a fixed amount. This is not by the broker, but it's because it's by the Nairobi Securities Exchange agreed amount. So they normally charge the this one. I asked it, so but I knew already the answer because I've been investing in the Securities Exchange. So this one I can answer it from here. So normally, if you're buying shares with the amount below 100,000, it will be 2.2% of that amount. So if it is like 100,000 and below, 2.12%. Either if you're selling, but if you're selling or buying. But if you, the amount is above 100,000, it is 1.8% of the amount that you're buying. So this is settled from here, so you're not going to be seeing it from the Excel that I made. So another one is, do you have online trading option? So this is also extremely very, very important, especially if you're living in a remote area and also you don't want to be writing every time, or you don't want to the company to be buying for you. So this option is extremely, extremely very, very important. So these are the questions that I sent to the brokers. So you're going to be hearing the answers, and also, so let's go to the Excel that I made. So this is the Excel that I made. First of all, I need to, so if you see number 1, number 2, number 3, this was the how they responded to the my question. So number 1 company that replied to me was Suntra Investment Bank. Number 2 was Old Mutual. So that's how the first one, the second one, that's how they kept on answering, responding to me. This is actually also extremely very, very important. Assume you have got an issue on your trading account or on your brokerage account, and you sent an email, and the bank or investment broker takes a long time. It's also a deal breaker how fast the broker responds to you. So I sent an email, and on the first day, if you can, so on the first day, I got the answers from these companies, which were 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 companies that answered me on the first date. So other companies, actually, which were 2, Dyer and Breyer, Capital Starring Capital, all these companies, they did not reply me on the first day. So they replied me on second date. So it's also, so the way I structured, as I said, I already asked the question. So this, I also made sure that these are very important. Replied, the ones that replied me on the third day, unfortunately, I did not include them because personally, I consider when you have a broker, sense of urgency is extremely, extremely very important because you're dealing with money. If, for example, you sent an email and on the second, third, and first day, third day, for example, you want to buy like a share immediately and people do not respond to you for the first day, definitely shares are always going up or going down. So your shares can be affected in a single day. So for example, if the person was not able to send you an email on the first day, it should not be later than second day. That's why I did not include other brokers that did not send me on the third day. So let me read for you the questions. So replied on the first day, replied on the second day. That's why I had to include it. Do they have online trading online trading. Do they have mobile money? So on option of paying, I didn't ask for it, but normally they will be giving you the form, the form that you will fill. They'll be showing you whether they have mobile money or no mobile money, either Airtel or M-Pesa. Specifically, this one is used for people, Kenyans, who all other investors who have Kenyan numbers. So do they charge maintenance fee? Do they have account opening fee and opening requirements? Also open remotely. Can you open without visiting the company? So basically, these are the questions that I answered. So let's go to Suntra Investment Bank, which was the first company to reply to me. If it does like answer all the questions, I would give it, because I know when I send my email immediately it will be answered. But let's see. So replied on first day, yes, it ticked my expectation. Then online trading, they have online trading. Mobile money, they have maintenance fee. Maintenance, as said, monthly or annual. They don't charge any fee, so they only charge the trading fees, which is constant to every broker, 2.12 below 100,000 and 1.85 above 100,000 Kenyan shillings. Opening fee, this is the only company that charges brokerage account opening fee of 50 Kenyan shillings. This is a one time, definitely. It's not monthly or something. So if you're okay with it, so what are the opening requirements? So there will be a form that will be needed to form, that it's called Know Your Customer form. This one will be definitely submitted to Capital Markets Authority and also the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So it will be identification or passport copy. You'll be having Kenya Revenue Authority personal identification number, then one colored passport photo. So these are the 4 requirements or 3 requirements. And open remotely, I don't know if it was intentional or not. They did not answer the question whether someone can be is able to send his forms and is able to open the line, to open the brokerage physically or remotely. So this one, if you're going to be opening an account with Suntra, please ask them if you're able to open without physically visiting the office. So that's number 1. Number 2 company that replied to my email but on the same day was Old Mutual. Old Mutual actually mainly is known for the money market fund and insurance, but it also has a brokerage account on first day. Yes, they did. I like that. Online trading, yes, they have online trading. They have mobile money. Maintenance fee, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but they did not answer my question. So if you're going to be registering with them, you need to know whether they charge maintenance fee or not. Actually, if you have time, you can also visit their website. Basically, personally, I just wanted to strictly stick on the email that I sent. I don't want to rely on their website, because you can also go there, but I wanted to know from the company itself, not going to their website. That's why I'm not giving you the correct answer or the right answer, but I'm going back to the answer that they gave me. So they did not answer whether they have maintenance fee or not. So if you're going to register with them, you need to ask this question, because it's a deal breaker. If the company is charging annual or monthly fee, it's going to affect on your investment profits. So this is another question. Account opening fee, no. So for the opening requirements, they definitely will need a identification or passport copy, KRA PIN. If, for example, if you're Ugandan like me last time, they may need Uganda Revenue Authority PIN. Actually, sometimes they will not ask. Personally, by the time I was I was registering, they did not ask me for the Uganda revenue PIN. So you need to check if you're from outside Kenya. You also need to state exactly if they will need any revenue from your, personal identification number from your revenue authority, since here they didn't state exactly. Then open remotely, not sure. They did not answer this question whether you need to visit the office physically or you can send the papers and they will open for you. So number 3 that answered on the same question was Stanbic Bank Group Securities. So replied on the first day, that's good. Then online trading, they have mobile money, they have maintenance fee, they don't have account opening fee, they don't have. So you can see this one's almost, he's ticking all the boxes. And ID, they will need ID, passport slash, you either have national ID or passport copy, then plus PIN, which is 2 passport. So you can see here they needed 1 passport photo. They didn't need a statement, but here they need statement, and here they need statement for 3 months. Here they asked for 6 months. So open remotely, no. So if you're within Nairobi, they also have other agents. If you are near Mombasa, I saw they have agents. They have agents actually, Stanbic Bank Group. They have their agents in some other counties. So if you're nearby, Stanbic Bank Group Securities, I can see they tick all the boxes as one of the best brokers you can use if you're in Nairobi or other counties that where they have the agencies, they can open it for you. But if you're outside Kenya like me, or you're in diaspora, you're outside Kenya, or you're not within the area where they have agencies, of course this is a no for you. So let's go for other this is Standard Investment Bank. This also answered on the first day. Then online trading, yes. Online trading, yes. Mobile money, yes. Maintenance fee, no. Account opening fee, no. Then also plus the ID, they are the same. Statements and remotely, yes. So I can say Standard Investment Bank. For me, it ticked all the boxes. If I was going to open a brokerage account afresh, I would consider Standard Investment Bank, because, for example, if you're not in Kenya, you can fill your forms and send them. They will open for you an account. You don't need to visit them. They don't charge any monthly fee. They don't charge any annual fee. They don't. So this is, I can say, it fulfills my 100% my requirements if I was going to go for a brokerage. So let's go for another one, which was 5. Dyer and Breyer. So this one, Dyer and Breyer, it also has a branch actually in Uganda and Kenya. Does it have, did it answer on the first day? No, it answered on the second day. Does it have, this one is what, online trading platform? Yes, it has. Does it have mobile money? Yes. Does it charge maintenance fee? Yes, it charges annually per annum 1,200 Kenyan shillings per annum. This is, you might see as a small amount, but it's a very big amount, especially if you're new investor, if you're new to investing. So basically, if you have little money, if you're not willing to lose this money, I would recommend do not go for Dyer and Breyer, because you can see almost all other brokers do not charge amount. So there's no reason why you should go for Dyer and Breyer if definitely they are good broker, because you can see they are almost ticking all the boxes, but because they charge 1,200 Kenyan shillings per annum, definitely, personally, I wouldn't go for it because, I mean, 1,200 Kenyan shillings, it looks smaller, but it adds something if you're investing it in. This one can buy a lot of shares, by the way. If you're going to buy a share, instead of giving it to a company, you should be buying shares in it. So let's go account opening fee. No. Also from the current passport photo. Definitely, it also has a KRA pin. I just forgot to put it there, but KRA pin is a mandatory to every requirement for opening. Also on the remotely, they did not answer the question whether it was an omission or they didn't want to answer that. I'm not sure, but as long as they did not answer, it means when you're going to open an account with them, you need to write to them and ask whether you can send your papers, and they do it. The only company that answered this question vividly, it was Standard Investment Bank. The rest, okay, then we have Starting Capital. Starting Capital also did not answer on the first day, they answered on the second day. Then do online trading platform, yes. Mobile money, yes. They don't charge account maintenance fee. They don't charge account opening fee. So passport, the same requirements. And yes, they also answered vividly the question of remotely. So these were the 6 out of 22 companies that answered my email. And I'm not saying the other companies are bad, but as I told you, for me, urgency of the email reply is mandatory, is 100%. So personally, if I'm advising a person, that's what I normally tell the person. Please send an email at least to the best the brokers that you feel like you want to use. Send them an email. If they don't answer within 2 days, leave them. Why? Because investment and investing in shares is a very, very sensitive issue. If, for example, someone got into your account, hacked into your account, or you want to buy a share, but maybe your account has an issue and it's not resolved within 2 days, you may find or you want to sell the shares at that price. By the time they reply back within 3 days, maybe the price will have gone down or will have gone up, or it will have entered the weekend. So if the company does not reply within 1 or 2 days, I always recommend that do not take them in. Of course, if you become their customer, they may improve, but for me, the first impression is very, very important. So to me, there are like 3 out of these 6 that stood out for me. Number 1 is Starting Capital. Why? First of all, as I said, for me, I'm not in Kenya. So if I'm not in Kenya, definitely I will choose Starting Capital because I can fill the form. They will send me the form. Then all the documents, I'll send them. Then they'll open for me the account. It does not charge annual fees, does not charge anything. Basically, you can see it ticks all the boxes apart from answering on the second day. But I can tell you, if you're their customer, definitely they always have their account manager specific for those people who have accounts. So on the first day, I'm sure they could improve, but Starting Capital would be my company to go to because they tick all my boxes. So another, the 100%, I can say 100% company that ticked my box is Standard Investment Bank. Why? It ticks all the boxes. If you're remote, they have online trading platform like all others. So for me, my questions were mainly 2, the deal breakers: remote. Definitely, if you're not in Kenya, if you're not in Nairobi, or you're also in Nairobi, but maybe you need to put in a transport. So why? If you access internet, fill the forms and send them to their email. So another thing is they don't charge any maintenance fee. So basically, Standard Investment bank would be, I can say overall, my number one because of the answering question on the first day and remote. So I would say rank number one is Standard Investment Bank. Second would be Starring, and number third would be Stanbic Bank Group, especially if you're living near where they have brokerage uh, agents, or if you're living in Nairobi where you can physically visit the office and fill those forms and start trading. I'm not saying other people because, as I said, practically I have not experienced any of them, but for me the first impression is always very, very important. So basically that is all about the brokers. As I said, I sent an email to 22 brokers, but few of them managed to send me their answers. So these were the only 6 companies that I managed to get answers from them. So you can also personally do what I did if you want to also start investing in shares to see how they will treat you when you're not yet an investor. Once again, if you have any questions, even if it's not related to stocks but related to investment, just go in comments. If you have any suggestion, if you have any advice, please, once again, don't go minus subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please share, comment, and like, so that actually this channel can be shared with other prospective investors, and also we can grow in numbers. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.